you set an intention to be vulnerable?
No, yes, in a way, it's a life intention. I mean, I don't set an intention before going on a stage or something, but it's the way I try to live my life. I also, at my ripe old age, I'm also learning about boundaries. When the time, I don't mean to shut down, but to cocoon a little. And I'm learning that, a little late. But the vulnerability, well, about 20 years ago, two really big things happened in my life. And one was I got sober because I had been a very active drug alcoholic. Even while attempting to live the spiritual life and singing kirtan and sharing devotion, the different parts of me were quite out of sync. But anyway, that's a very long story, but I got sober, and I realized, well, the only way to stay sober, particularly in front of people, is to be vulnerable and honest. And the more, I would use drugs to numb myself, or put something in between me and all the people around me, because I was too scared of them, too scared of being vulnerable and just kind of, to tell you the truth, terrified. So I kind of convinced myself that my connection was me and God, and that everybody else was something dangerous. So what I found when I got sober, through the process of getting sober, etc., was that letting people in and letting people see and know who you are with all your cracks, all your very human wounds. Not that you have to have a group therapy session, I'm not meaning like that, but just that the realness of who you are is what elicits love and support from others. And so it really changed me. And then around the same time, I met the woman who I'm now married to. And I had, of course, been in different relationships and stuff, but I never felt safe enough to become completely vulnerable. I never felt safe enough to open myself to this complete fear of being seen. So it's like, there's so much terror of being seen. So most of my early life, I chose to make sure I wasn't seen. And then suddenly, I wanted so desperately to be seen. It didn't take the terror away, but it didn't feel dangerous.
Thanks for listening. If you've enjoyed this content and think others might as well, please feel free to share and subscribe.